Minister Yogi directs zero-error arrangements for Basant Panchami Amrit Snan. Chief Minister Yogi reviews preparations for Basant Panchami Amrit Snan during Prayagraj visit. The Chief Minister instructs to lay special emphasis on improving traffic and crowd management, calls for increased parking spaces. Ensure devotees have to walk minimum distance for Sangam Snan is what the Chief Minister has said. Gaurav Sawant is joining us live on the broadcast for more on this. Gaurav, we see that Chief Minister Yogi has directed zero-error arrangements for Basant Panchami Amrit Snan. Give us more details on what exactly he said.
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has reviewed all arrangements here on Ground Zero like he did even before the Mauni Amavasya Snan. However, the administration was overwhelmed by the number of devotees who came, and this just doesn't add up because they claimed they were prepared for 10 crore devotees, and in under 10 crore they got overwhelmed. They spoke of artificial intelligence and tethered drones and CCTV cameras being used to know where crowds were building up and then have a spillover area to move the crowds to spillover area. But none of that seemed to work on the Mauni Amavasya Snan. So multiple changes have been made in what was then seen as standard operating procedures to now, and it's being wargamed even on ground. So for example, between day before yesterday and yesterday, the moment there were a larger number of crowds, they were diverted to an area to see whether they are still able to ensure free flow of pilgrims. Also, what was not strictly followed the first time was one-way entry and the second-way exit. That is also now being enforced. But will it be enforced under pressure when crowds are there remains the big question. Will top police officers remain on ground in uniform, in touch with each other, directing the way the flow of the devotees is to be controlled? So all of that remains to be seen, because on paper the arrangements were perfect last time. On ground, unfortunately, they collapsed while the administration may seek to pat itself on their back, saying that their swift action ensured that more lives were not lost. But very clearly, that's called comfort to the next of kin of those who've been killed. And when you look at the numbers, information that's coming in from various states about number of people they've lost or still are remaining missing, well, the administration, after ensuring that the Basant Panchami Snan passes off smoothly, will have to take a number of other measures to ensure those who are missing are located as quickly as possible. But when you look at the situation on ground, the number of devotees who are coming in, this is actually, that sea of spirituality. It has to be seen to be believed. The number of devotees who are coming from across the length and breadth of our country. So you have people who are coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, and you have people who are coming in from Kerala and Tamil Nadu. You have people who are coming in from Gujarat, and you have people who are coming in from Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Assam. We've spoken to devotees from so many different parts of our country, and all with that one hope that they'll attain salvation. Their parents spoke about it, their grandparents spoke about it, and they want to ensure that they're able to take that holy dip. Another thing, while the government may claim that it wants people to take a dip all along the 15-kilometer long ghats, the entire signposting says Sangam is that way. So everyone just blindly is heading towards Sangam. Instead, perhaps they can classify all the ghats as the Mahakumbh ghats, Snan Ghat number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that people can be diverted to all the ghats, and not everybody. If they claim that 10 crore are coming, all 10 crore cannot come to that narrow Sangam nose. So that is why somewhere down the line, at the planning stage, things could have been better. At the implementation stage, it is hoped it would be better. Chetna.
Gaurav, this is obviously in the backdrop of the stampede that took place at the Mahakumbh, which claimed several lives. And we know that the area close to the Sangam was bursting at the seams, essentially. So what can you tell us about the police deployment in a way to prevent that from happening again?
Chetna, additional police forces have been brought in, additional police officers and administration officers who've had experience of dealing with the Mahakumbh in the past, or the Kumbh in the past. They have also now been roped in to provide all assistance. That's point one. Point two, devotees are now strictly being told that on the passage, the main entry passage and the main exit passage, even if they're tired, they cannot sit there. They need to move into the shoulder areas, and there are multiple shoulder areas. It's just that it needs to be effectively managed to ensure that they're moved to those shoulder areas. The administration, of course, we've spoken to a number of officers who insist that they've worked extremely hard, and there is no doubt about it. This Mela area is spread over such a vast area, and it's grand, it's spectacular, no doubt. But then, your crown is the Sangam. Your crown is where most of the devotees are heading, and the crown needs to be best protected. That is where, unfortunately, they were found to be wanting on Mauni Amavasya, but multiple steps are being taken to ensure that history does not repeat itself. And the Chief Minister, we are told, was not only extremely angry with the administration, he said, we are told that heads will roll for dereliction of duty or inadequacies. But I must also at the same time tell you, yesterday I spoke to a number of ambassadors and heads of mission from foreign countries who were here, and there were over 100 diplomats and their spouses and heads of missions who were here. For them, it was an amazing journey to see the crowds. They said their countries don't have this kind of population. For example, the ambassador of Slovenia said their population is a mere 20 lakh, and for her to imagine that there are 10 crore people here, she says she can't even process it. Or the ambassador of Italy told me that he just loved the experience of being here. On the ambassador of Argentina, she told me that it was actually a very spiritually uplifting moment for them. They took a dip at the Holy Sangam. They came to the Bade Hanumanji Mandir. They went to Vatvriksha. They saw the crowds that are here, and seriously, this devotion, this spirituality, it's so infectious that you just become a part of the bhajans that you hear here, of the dhol and the manjiras that you hear here, and you just spend time listening to all the kathavachaks or those who narrate stories of our history, of our culture, of our civilizational ethos. And it's an amazing experience to be here at the Mahakumbh, which is the melting pot of the Sanatan Dharma.
Absolutely, Gaurav. Thanks for bringing us those details on that story.